Hey everyone, I'm Case Aiken. Now, Hyperion is a pretty straightforward Superman analog, and I have read that he also had a Supergirl equivalent, at least according to the internet, but I've never actually seen an image or any kind of detailed write-up on the character. My understanding is that it was from a non-comic source anyway, but in light of that, it's a good prompt for us to talk about a different Eternal, Sersi. What are the Eternals, you might ask? Well, they are ancient augmented humans who were the inspiration for our gods, but also in Marvel, gods are real, and they actually interact with each other. So they were actually the rivals for the classical gods. Like, the leader of the Eternals, Zuros, was the inspiration for Zeus, but he also knew Zeus. As Movie Bob would say,
comics are weird.
As an Eternal, like the main version of Hyperion that we got in the Squadron Supreme comics, Sersi has a variety of superpowers that makes her a pretty good stand-in for a Kryptonian, or a god, frankly. Plus, she's a Jack Kirby creation, so that's always a plus in my book. All Eternals share the broad abilities of energy manipulation, augmented physical abilities, limited psychic powers, and matter realignment. From there, they then differ in what they're good at. See, in Marvel, they have this idea that eternal life requires focus, or you'll go mad. This is why the Collector collects things and the Grandmaster pits people to fight to the death in games. Eternals likewise specialize. Sersi focuses on transmuting things, making her something of an alchemist superhero. And while she didn't focus on being strong like Hyperion or fast like Makari, she can still beat up the Rhino and outrun Triathlon. Plus, she has laser eyes. So I 100% feel comfortable saying that she can be a team stand-in for Superman. In fact, she kind of was in the 90s Avengers lineup. On that note, I tend to think of her in her red outfit because I started reading in the 90s. However, she normally wears green. I was actually shocked to notice that her newer outfits tend to be much more revealing than her 90s look, which is not a problem, but it was just interesting. I mean, it's surprising for me because the 90s were not an era defined by modesty in female outfits. For example, this is an era where they took the Invisible Woman, who had previously looked like this, and made her look like this. Note the goddamn boob window in the shape of a 4. Like, it's the absolute worst. Anyway, rant over. Back to Sersi. She's got a temper, and is known to play with men's hearts. She is a stand-in for a god, after all, and the inspiration for the Sersi of myth who transformed men into pigs. As befitting her mythological inspiration, she has had a lot of drama when it comes to her love life. There was her fraught relationship in the 90s with the Black Knight, and she's been seen in the company of Marvel's most eligible bachelors. She's a great powerhouse in Marvel, and was featured in the recent Eternals movie, which I still can't believe they actually made. These days, I'm just happy that Marvel has a number of powerful women running around. Sersi is one of the earliest, and it's nice to see more of her, even if she's not always the hero of the story. Sometimes you just need a strong lady who can bench a tank and then turn it into literal cotton candy. Sersi is a vivacious and powerful woman who flirts with royals and billionaire philanthropists. She is a player on the cosmic scale, but also in touch with the people. However, next time, we'll be talking about a superwoman who doesn't so much wear green as is green. But until then, stay super, man. Hey, this is the part of the video where I thank you for watching. Please do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, do all those things, help algorithm, do the stuff. Anyway, I appreciate you all. I'm really happy making these videos, and I love the feedback I've been getting. So thank you. Also, check out the podcast that goes along with this show. It's called Men of Steel. You can find it at certainpov.com, along with tons of other great shows. Check that out. And if you're not sure about being a podcast, check out the clips that we've got going on here on our YouTube channel. Check out all that stuff. Also, I want to give a particular shout out to my other show, Another Pass, which is a movie show where we talk about the challenges that go into filmmaking. We just did a 5-part series going in reverse order of the original Planet of the Apes movies, going from battle and working our way to the original Planet of the Apes as our 150th episode. So check that out. It was a lot of fun working on it. We have a lot of really cool people as guests. It's a really cool run of episodes that we did. So I would highly recommend those. But anyway, just have a great week.